Mr. Goddard, we have made some questions to ask you for our Classroom 3 brochure for children.
And the topic is again?
It's about our school and how it's academically, socially and culturally.
Okay.
Our first question is, what are some special features of Kelston Intermediate?
So some of the special features that we have is that obviously we have composite classrooms. So we have Year 7 and 8 in the same class, which is a strength for us because it gives our Year 8s opportunities to be leaders in social contexts and also in cultural contexts. So there's some real social development that happens in those areas. The relationships your teachers have with you are pretty awesome. You agree?
Yes.
And that's something we focus on a lot. And we focus on making sure that our programs are really specific to your learning needs and push you in regards to not just making you academically brighter, but challenge you in a social way and provide you opportunities to develop culturally in regards and being stronger in who you are and where you come from. And of course our taumata.
Our second question is, how has our school changed since you've been here?
Wow. Lots of, in a lot of ways in regards to how we teach and how we deliver the curriculum. We used to be a school that had Year 7 in one class, Year 8 in one class. We used to be grouped like our teaching teams used to have similar academic ability in each teaching team. Now every teaching team is mixed with composite classes. Every class has bright kids in it. All the kids in the class are bright. Everyone's extended to their level. The introduction of our taumata system, which allows people to be able to achieve to higher levels and be recognised for it. Yeah, I guess some of the property we've developed a lot more to try and make it more user friendly for our students. We've had a lot more IT. I think there was like 24 computers in the school 4 years ago. There's about 150 now. So we've developed IT, and your ability to be able to access information on the web, etc., has improved greatly over the last few years. Our curriculum development, just pretty much every area we've just continued to develop, and I think we are becoming a better place for people to come to.
Our third one is, are you happy with the wide range of sports we have here? If so, why?
Currently I'm pretty happy. Like we play more sports now than we've played in the past. Hockey's a good example. Soccer, other minor sports, like there's been a big input in basketball this year. We still do our traditional sports that people associate Kelston being good with, like rugby and league and other sports like that, but we have a lot more opportunities for people who enjoy participating in other sort of sports, like your soccer, your hockey, your netball, basketball, table tennis. So yeah, I think there's possibly, wherever there's a need, wherever there's a talent and there's an opportunity, we would like to promote people to play that sport.
Okay, so our fourth question is, how do you describe our school culturally?
We're awesome. We let our students and our staff and the people that work in our school be who they are and be proud of where they come from. So we are, while we have many different cultures in our school, we all respect each other's and we know about other people's cultural practices. We all understand what it is to be part of a pōwhiri, why that's important, where my culture fits in that process, and where me. How do you feel when people walk into our school, we're able to do a pōwhiri or welcome them like we do? Does that make you feel proud?
Yes. question is, how can Kelston Intermediate School contribute to a child's mind academically, culturally and socially?
So you need to, as you grow older, you need to develop ideas and views about how things operate in our society, why things work the way they do, who makes all the decisions, who makes all the rules. If you agree or disagree with those decisions or rules, what can you do about it as an intelligent young person? Alongside with knowing all the things that you need to be a literate person and able to communicate effectively with other people. You need to know, we need to learn how to learn. Because some of the stuff that you learn at school, you're going to go get a job, and none of that will matter, except that you're a good learner and you can learn new things when you need to for a purpose. So those are the sorts of things we aspire, and that's the sort of person I think that you need to be developing. You've got to be prepared to go into situations where you're not going to know something, but can quickly learn how to adapt and how to move on. So you're always taking on new knowledge. Did that answer your question?
Yes. So our sixth and final question is, what makes Kelston Intermediate School unique?
Well, first and foremost, because we're Kelston. Okay? No one else can say that. No one else goes to our school, and no one else can be proud of Kelston like we can. We're unique. We have the privilege to come to school with the people that we come to school every day with. We have people that come from all sorts of different walks of lives. Some schools possibly don't have as much diversity in their school as we do. So we're lucky, because all that adds to the type of intelligent person that you can be, especially culturally. When you understand, accept and acknowledge people's practices, beliefs, etc., you become a very empowered person, because they no longer threaten you. Often ignorance comes from feeling threatened by what you don't understand. So if you put yourself in a position to really understand things, you don't feel threatened, but you feel empowered. So that's a lot to take in for an intermediate student, but this is where it starts, eh? You're not little kids anymore, you're not quite adults, you're in the middle. So you're forming all these ideas and concepts, and it's a challenging time, but it's also a cool time. So, I think that's why we're cool, because I think we promote that every single day, and I've taught in a few schools, and I think this is the best I've ever seen it, but I'm bound to say that, because this is our school. Cool.
So it's now come to the end of this interview. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.